Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Broku, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball video. Today, I want to discuss a theory that a lot of people have been discussing, and especially in the comments of my last video, of was Belmod or Vermod, however you want to say it, but if Belmod was the one to kill Jiren's parents. Now, I'm first going to say this is a very, very unlikely theory, but there are some minor points of evidence, and I'm going to go over and talk about these, but also talk about the reasons why this is not going to happen. I'm just going to talk about it, and personally, I don't think this is going to happen. So the major point of evidence, and that is that Belmod was the one telling the story of Jiren and how he got on the path for obsession with strength. People are saying since Belmod knew everything that happened with Jiren's past, that is because he is the one that did it. Now, I'm not going to lie, when I first heard this claim, I was like, oh shit, yeah. Belmod knows all of this. Why does he know all of this? Was he the one that killed Jiren's parents? But then I thought for a few seconds, and I was like, okay, hold on, bro. If Belmod became acquainted with Jiren, he probably would want to know about him, and then Belmod could have just asked Marcerita about him, and she could have looked into her staff and probably figured that out, Jiren's backstory, and then they would know. Just like how Whis was able to look into the history of the Saiyans and see that Goku killed Frieza and was then residing on Earth. Also, it seems that Jiren may actually be spending time with Belmod, or at least probably has before, and at this point Jiren probably could have just told him. Remember, Jiren is stronger than Belmod, and as a god of destruction, he would definitely want to know about a being in his own universe that is stronger than him. He would want to know everything about him. And Jiren is likely some sort of legend in Universe 11. I mean, he's a part of a superhero group, and he doesn't hide his identity, and he is the strongest of all of them. So his backstory could be a commonly known legend inside of the populace of Universe 11. Now, another thing that makes this unlikely is that Belmod has no known motives to do this. While what makes the Goku Black theory more likely than this is that Goku Black actually has motives to do it, or some likely motives, none are confirmed. The only reason I have seen for the motive being is that Belmod was scared that a mortal is stronger than him. But I don't buy that because this was Jiren before, when he was a kid and he didn't have the proper motivations yet to strive for ultimate strength. Next off is that Belmod is kind of a good god of destruction. His teamwork with the Supreme Kai almost led to them having a mortal ranking high enough to not participate in the Tournament of Power. They were ranked 5th place out of 12 universes for their mortal ranking. I don't see Belmod as being evil because of this, because their mortal ranking is too high. Also, if Belmod had really killed Jiren's parents, then how is Belmod still alive? Jiren is stronger than him, and potentially even far stronger, and yet, if Jiren knew this, and that Belmod had killed his parents, then he would have killed him by now. Yeah, Jiren is a pretty cool, calm, and collected guy, but we saw how mad he got at Android 17 just for pushing the wrong buttons. Imagine how mad Jiren would be if Belmod had quite literally killed his parents. Also, if Belmod were actually attacking the village, why was it with regular attacks and not the destruction energy that we have now seen several gods of destruction use? Now yes, shadowy villain has a purple godlike aura, but he just killed the parents, didn't erase them, he destroyed the village, didn't erase the village, and in the rematch after Jiren had trained and gained allies, it showed his allies dead and not erased. I think it's a pretty big factor to show that the evildoer was not Belmod. Honestly, I wouldn't really like it if it was, because Belmod, it just wouldn't make any sense. We already had the concept of the rogue god with Murdzamasu, but then again, anything could happen. But I think this is a very unlikely theory, a lot more unlikely than the Goku Black theory. But what do you guys think of this down below? Do you think Belmod did this or not? Personally, I think it is possible, just very, very unlikely. But let me know down below. Please do leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, turn on notifications, and follow me on Twitter, and don't forget to join my Discord. And thanks to all my Patreon supporters, Zachrotaku and Hodag Hunter. Those are my Super Saiyans. Thanks to my Super Saiyan 2s, Darius, Israel Flores, Dutch Gamer Monkey, Connor Trigg, Locke, Gerald Herbert, Anime Paradox, Griffin Jacob, and Mystic Ghoul. And thanks to my Super Saiyan 3s, Scotland Serenity, Daraj Payton, Sin Overlord 17, Badass Thug, and the really awesome dude that only supports Broku on Patreon, Thank you guys so much for all the support on my Patreon. It really does mean a lot, and it really does help me out. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Peace out.